Inherent within any jazz performance is the idea of the freedom of the material to take a life of its own and go where it does. Jazz has always been a melting pot of many styles, of many vocabularies. Musicians have always been free to take from whatever source they want to and incorporate their own personality or put things together that are not usually seen as being part of one puzzle. Because to me, the music is a puzzle. I mean, I'm kind of putting this puzzle together. I'm taking things from here and there, and then hopefully something from deep within myself will surface and put the material together in a new and fresh way. Michael, do you have any insights into into how when we play standards, that how you try to infuse them with new life or try to find something completely within the standard that is different than the standard?
Yeah, I really think in finding something new, it's important for it to be a positive thing. There used to be a term applied to playing like this that was called deconstructing a standard. If anybody's ever done any little bit of construction, you know that deconstruction is a kind of a violent thing, and nothing about what I do is violent. In playing this music, first off, you have to have a partner like Matthew. You have to have someone who's really going to allow you to be you and guide the music where he needs it to go at the same time. I mean, that's really very important. I think there used to be an archaic term in education called the 3 R's. It was reading, writing, and arithmetic. Now I have my own 3 R's. The first one is be ready. The second one is relax, which is a little hard to do with the cameras on. And the third and final one is release. If you have the first 2 in place, you just have to let it go and trust that the universe is going to come in and guide your ears and your hands and everything. That's how I go about it. For me, it's a matter of connection. It's a matter of being as direct as I can at all times and bringing something to it.
I would say that you have I've heard you doing sound checks and, you know, obviously in performances, you have a great connection to certain aspects of John Coltrane's language and being able to put it within your own language and do something with the songs and with certain folk songs. I mean, we both sat around and sound checks, like, you know, just fooling around with like whatever, and that stuff that we would never play on a gig.
Right.
And if we did, we wouldn't probably play them in the way we do at sound check. But I've heard you with Coltrane songs really, really transform them. I mean, to a whole new.
Wow. I would say thank you, but I don't deserve it.
But I mean, when you're digging into a Coltrane song on your own, like in a solo, like you know, I heard you do solo bass things. What, other than your love for Coltrane's music and then your own dedication to your own aesthetic and language, what drives how you find what you find within the song?
Still, it's all a matter of connections, especially live. I mean, we understand the connection that we have. An audience doesn't always understand their connection to it, but it's really vital that you come with us. In a lot of ways, music is a glass house, you know, no matter what genre you're talking about. If someone wants to throw a rock, it's broken. You know, so the more everybody can be on board with what's happening, the better it is, the more open we can be. I love John Coltrane's music. I love his sound. His sound is what really propels me, especially in the period we're talking about, which is most of the Coltrane things I choose to do solo are from his very modal period. And it's just, you know, he used to carry an extra saxophone around because he thought he was going to blow one apart. So it's kind of that the essence of sound, I think, is a very spiritual thing and mostly what it's about for me. This piece is called Alabama. It was written in 1963 by John Coltrane, and it is his response to the burning of churches in the South.